just probably more protein than you need, and then just the quality. Your body doesn't really need much more than 25 grams of protein per day, even if you're working out. 10 years ago when we told people that, if you're working out to build muscle, you can do it with plant-based foods, they said, oh yeah, you're crazy. But now there's thousands of people that have built unbelievable physiques eating raw plant-based diets, and it's just, you can't argue with the results. There's even people that have gone from, doing traditional kind of bodybuilding to this way of eating. And they went through a transition where they lost some muscle in the beginning, and then it ended up coming back stronger, leaner, and more long-lasting than ever before. So, you get much better quality protein and better quality cells out of eating these kinds of foods.
Do almonds have protein?
Almonds have protein. Yeah. Almonds are great.
Yeah.
Just make sure you eat almonds raw and soaked. So soak them overnight for 10 hours or so. Put them in underwater before you go to bed and rinse them really good when you wake up the next morning. You don't want to eat almonds or a lot of nuts without soaking them because they have an enzyme inhibitor on them that is very hard for you to digest. And so when you soak the almond, it essentially sprouts it and removes that enzyme inhibitor. So the water, the soap water is toxic. If you put it on a plant, it would kill a plant. So you don't want to use the soap water. Throw it out, rinse the almonds really good, and then they'll keep in the fridge for up to 4 days. You can use them to make fresh almond milk in a blender. You can use it to just snack on. One of my favorite things to do is I take fresh blueberries, soaked almonds, and fresh almond milk, and I freeze the blueberries. And then when I put them in with the almonds and pour the almond milk over the top, the almond milk turns into like a slush, and it creates this beautiful little, like almond and blueberry, kind of almost like a cream thing, but it doesn't have any dairy in it. It's lovely for breakfast.
Smoothie, like grind?
No, I just put it in a bowl, like the frozen blueberries, the soaked almonds, and I pour almond milk over the top and stir it. And then, it's almost like a little, like a little cereal. Yeah, it's delicious. Here you have another type of white blood cell, which is a lymphocyte. This is a T cell. So T cells and B cells, I said these are like garbage trucks and vacuum cleaners. These are more like those ionizing air filters that sit in the middle of the room and they suck toxicity in and they put out electrons in the air. It's more like what they do. They send out what we call antigens, or antibodies, which are really just little packets of electrons that go out, and those electrons are able to break down the cell wall of bacteria and other things, because it's alkaline energy. So they're kind of like a backup cleaning crew. You've also got some cells are smaller, like this, and some are larger. That's called macro or microcytosis, and basically those are just indicating that you have some blockages in your small intestine. So again, like I was explaining to Mara, when your small intestine isn't absorbing nutrition as well as it could, you end up with varying sizes and also sometimes varying shapes of cells.